Impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to.
Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Nighthawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start. Of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
The play fake. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really tested defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Nighthawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down. Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposite. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1. Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. Now a give right side. It's Barnett, and he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Nighthawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Hurts. His throw incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two, wasn't able to do that. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the LA Chargers. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing left side, it's complete. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Lamb to return it.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Nighthawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It'll be a 44-yard pump. The return goes for 8. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Nighthawks just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 31, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones now with his second sack here on opening night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return is Lamb. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chip-in. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive.
That partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
39 yards.
And the Nighthawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Nighthawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick and head straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Nighthawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To his tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, set. Mike 17. Switch up, switch up. 17's Mike, Mike 17. All that. Mike 17.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Nighthawks extend their lead yet again. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. But first down, Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Nighthawks have got it on cruise control. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about it.
Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Try to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the